Hi everybody, my name is Duoneo Starfire, and it is time for your weekly Defender report. This guide is for those that have a basic understanding of being a Defender in multiplayer. If you would like to know more prior to doing this 5-star, please refer to my basic Defender guide, which will be listed in the comments below. But let's go ahead and get right into it for these 5 stars of this week, Shiva and Famfrit. Okay, so to do a quick overview of this week, it will be Shiva and Famfrit. 4 stars will actually be your first clear. Will be getting you ability tickets of 5, and then as the 5-star presences are new for everything, you'll be getting that first clear reward of a summon ticket. This will go on from the 16th to the 30th for the trading period. However, the fights will only last from the 16th to the 23rd. Also, the Dominion Axes and the Femme Fatale mage weapons. If you haven't gotten them already, I would suggest getting them as they are very helpful in multiplayer for multiple different job classes to start out with. So the first Sicarius that we'll actually be talking about this week, which is the easier of the two, is Shiva. Shiva is resistant to bio, and the boons that she currently has this week is she will put On Guard on all allies. This means that you guys will be taking higher amounts of damage because you have no defense on this. This can be actually worked out with a couple of your defender buffs that I'll go over a little bit later. The second boss this week is Famfrit. Famfrit is the harder of the two bosses, and here's the reason why. His resistances consist of stun and curse, but more so what makes him harder is his boons. Famfrit adds resistance to defense down and on guard to all guards and himself. Famfrit's other ability, Jet Black Rain, which actually changes your elements to water orbs. And here's how he does this. This generates orbs based like this. If you have no water or fire on your list, you will generate orbs on your wheel. If you have water and fire, it converts all fire to water and fills your bar with water orbs. If you just have water, it fills your bar with water orbs, and that's all there is to it. So you got to be careful with your orb generation and orb depletion during Jet Black Rain. So the first defender of the week I'm going to actually be talking about is the Warrior. The Warrior is the best defender of the week if you've completed the Warrior Hall of Fame. He has amazing defense, high health, can drive water for the explosion at the end of the fight, and lastly, if you're using a BBD card or CRD card, you have huge damage with fire-based attacks. The Warrior, I recommend you having a max water taunt, or Gladio from the Final Fantasy 15 AoE taunt anchors, using the Legendary Powiai for slow, Legendary Dragon for BBD and CRD, and the Final Fantasy XIV Bismarck AoE stun, slow, and deep barrier in order to knock down those additional guards. This will allow you to lock down that. What I recommend is with the water taunt, using that in order to dispel off the abilities for the guards in order to maximize your effectiveness with your debuffs on the guards themselves. So for the second defender I recommend for this week would be the Paladin. The Paladin is actually very good to use in order for both Shiva and Famfrit. This week he has high defense, high health, and can drive water for the explosion at the end of the fight. Along with that, his auto abilities include HP up, enhanced light attack, which is one reason why I will actually recommend a card I'll be mentioning in a little bit, and resistance to water is increased. He also has multiple other things that can help him out through the fight due to his innate abilities. As far as this goes, you can also build the Paladin such as this with a max water taunt. If you do have the Final Fantasy XIV Bismarck with the AoE stun, slow, and deep barrier, because these will actually not only affect the boss, but if you are actually able to dispel and someone else dispels the actual thing using the max water taunt card, you can actually use debuffs on the actual guards themselves, as I mentioned before. The Barrett also has the Barrett FF7 Remake has the AoE on guard, and Finding Peace can sleep the boss at the end should your breaker not be able to break it on the very first turn. I always recommend having a defender that always has the water taunt as you see here, and overall the Paladin does a great job in this area as far as these two Sicariuses are considered. And the last defender I would like to mention is Snow. Snow has amazing defense, high health, can drive water at the end of an explosion of the fight, and is very good against Famfrit's second boon, Jet Black Rain, due to him actually not having fire in his elemental wheel. As far as the deck I recommend for Snow is either Max Water Taunt card or Gladio himself in order to get that AoE Taunt and Curse. Legendary Powiyawi are slow, or having Final Fantasy XIII's Ash in order to get that AoE Unguard. You have the Legendary Ghost on there to get the AoE Dispel to actually dispel off those guards and be able to do some extra damage to them. Neo X Death would actually be a good one to throw on him because of the stun, the BBD, and CRD to the abilities right there. Also having Final Fantasy XIV's Bismarck for the AoE Stun, Slow, and D Barrier, and that would actually be a good setup. However you decide to build them, all these cards that I have just listed off right here will actually be very effective as it is. But as you can see, this is my general build for him right there, and it will do very well against Scarius's this week. And that'll be it for the Defender Report this week. If you would like some tips on how to be a defender, please refer to my basic guide that will be listed in the comments below, and or message me, and I'll see what I can do in order to help you out to the best of my knowledge. Remember, you are the defender of the party. You keep your buddies alive and debuff up that boss good in order to take it down. Good luck to you all in your 5 stars this week. Great job on the first round of 5 stars last week. Remember that batch 2 pull comes out this month. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Duoneo Starfire, out.